good, valuable MF ult. So we'll see if Scary Jerry can do that. They, of course, have Sejuani ult. They have potential of, Gnar slamming someone in, things like that. Bard is going to be used to really try to find some of these picks. But I am a bit surprised by the Bard pick, because generally Bard is super high value when there's like Ashe, Varus.
They do have a Sejuani. They know they have scaling power, so they're happy to go with that.
Castle actually almost just stolen with that boulder toss. I want to say it went to 1 HP. I did see 1 HP on the Grub, but I'm not sure if he hit it to 1 or he hit it and then Blabber hit it after it went to 1, but that was really close to actually stealing 1 away and would have been really nice for DSG, because it would have really good stolen ult from Loki. Vulcan is going to be playing Rakan, which is one of the most explosive engaged champs.
Oh, nicely done. Alley-oops him right into Blabber's waiting arms. Abadaga's in some danger, but there's first blood back over to Loki. Beautifully done with the stolen. On the wave instead, that's kind of the amount of gold that he's still up. So C9 is building all these leads here in the early game. Who he gets a slow onto Sven, but not a whole lot more. Forces the flash out with a tempered fate, but Sven staying alive as Disguise are first to the Grub pit. Remember what I said earlier, if they want to rush this, there's no way that C9 can just go for the dragon instead. C9 ready to step forward and challenge for the rest of these Grubs. They already got 3 from that first set. Disguise now going to abandon the rest of the mission. They got the 1 Grub, that's all they're going to get, and C9 will take the remaining 2.
Yep, going to be pretty happy that they at least denied the 6 Grubs, but still, C9 at the end of the day, they lose. DSG already TP'd in Abadaga, and they have no TP on Castle, so this should be 2 to 3 plates on top side. And I think as long as they just kind of slow them down, Cloud9, though, still playing the map much better overall. Over 2,000 gold ahead with just the 1 kill to their name, and this bot lane tower is getting quite low.
Oh, nicely done from Loki, and Blabber slams Castle back into the wall before we can trade.
And we saw the Sejuani ult fly out there, but Gwen is immune, and Thanatos just walks on here to answer. So this tower is going to be going down. It's even more gold in his pocket. And I think he likely has the Riftmaker now.
First down into the bot side river here as Blabber is ready to drive the Herald straight into the turret, get all of those extra Void Might spawns, all of the extra true damage ticking onto the structure itself. That will burn down. Tier 1 gone. That's going to make contesting this Drake even riskier for Disguise, because now if you start to lose the fight, there's no turret to fall back to for safety. And so instead, they're just going to surrender this Drake. That means no more stacking. They'll trade it for the top lane Tier 1 and an infusion of gold instead. But Azale, I feel like Mr. Toast might have a bit of a concern.
It's one of these situations where there was no divergence there. There was a clear delineation. Everyone who did the rankings.
That's a $15 word. Nicely done, but oh, Loki kills Huhi while the Tempered Fate is in the air. He's just got too much damage. He's too far ahead, and Huhi is down in the dirt because of it.
Really not, and I think maybe because they have this kind of beefy front to back comp. They're
oh no, Scary Jerry is not having a good time. They make the engage on C9 side. Jerry's dead. The rest of the fight surely can't go well.
To find an angle, it feels like every time there's any action, it is Blabber there finding a stun. Scary Jerry survives the initial onslaught just barely, but he goes down, and then that is going to be it for the team fight. That is going to be it for the Otacon, and that is Cloud9 taking
on here that can help him get back in order, because this game is not one.
Bald is beautiful, Clayton. He doesn't need it, okay? But Loki and Vulcan are ready.
Vulcan going immediately for the engage, forces out the flash from Huhi. C9 nearly having the Baron all the way down, but a Tempered Fate is going to interrupt it. Blabber still down in the pit as Vulcan and Loki try to zone everybody away. Thanatos now on guard duty. The Baron down to about 2,500 now. Thanatos trying to rejoin up with the rest of the team. A little bit more damage onto the Baron is going to get it done, and C9 have claimed the objective, but what about the fight right after? Bullet time, locking Blabber up as he tries to get away. He's stunned up close to the wall, and Blabber's finally going to drop. Disguised is on the board as Thanatos skips and slashes his way back over the wall. Abadaga died in Tradle 1-for-1, but the Baron goes over to C9 for a decided victory, and they're ready to keep the fight going. Thanatos is first to jump in, trying to use that Hallowed Mist to stay alive. He might just die first, but no, he gets back over the wall, and Loki's on a rampage. Scary Jerry's dead next, and Loki's not stopping with 1. A double kill for the Silas, and he's still not done. He's going to be the next victim, and it's an 8-2 game. Make it 9. C9 looking good.
How about this game from Loki, though? The confidence being back in there to actually start the fight. Thanatos just goes in at half health, 1v4 to keep them interested. Loki arrives back with the teleport, steals the Sejuani ult, and it's a pie to the face for Scary Jerry. He nails him with it, just gets blown up. Jerry can't even get the flash off, and Cloud9. This is just domination from Cloud9, and this is definitely looking like a top-of-the-table team. versus a bottom team in this league right now. And
the MF is definitely not convincing either of us this game, I don't think. But C9 going in. Loki throws out the abduct.
Dragon here for Cloud9 going to be grabbed up, so they're going to be very, very tanky at this point. Blabber, of course, started under Sky, but pure tank from then on out. And hit very difficult for Castle to do anything about this. If they overcommit to the side, then C9 might just take the fight.
Thanatos dropping the hallowed mist there. Needs to step back a little bit further. Tempered Fate hits the Gwen, but nothing more. XU trying to frontline here a little bit, but now it's Loki jumping into the middle of everybody for a 3-man Mega Gnar ulti. He hasn't found any kills here just yet. Vulcan's going to be the first one killed. Scary Jerry taking that one, but they lose XU in trade. A 1-for-1, but Disguised has lost their front line. XU is down, and Castle is so injured that he has to go back into the fountain to heal. This gives C9 the opportunity to knock down that last tier 3 turret. Loki goes into the back looking for who. He finds him with a Q2. Abscond Abduct will not hit Castle, but he steals the Gnar ulti again. He's got a second one locked and loaded, and C9 are not done yet. Now they're focused, turning back towards this bottom lane where the Sun Disk is slowly decaying. Minions from top and mid now marching towards the Nexus turrets, demanding the attention of Disguised. All 3 inhibitors now. I can respect that. I can respect that. I want to be called out if I'm spreading misinformation. So there's not going to be any more duets of Super Minions.
Don't call me out.
Man, this is absolute doomsday for these dudes as they are trying to hold on. Stolen Bard ulti finds Abadaga, but the follow-up is not there from the rest of C9. Abadaga, though, getting poked by the Corki, as now Thanatos putting the work in here on the top lane. Inhib, bot lane Inhib about to respawn here next. Mid lane will be respawning soon thereafter, but those crystals still have to fully materialize as Disguise scrambles. They know they only have one chance left to try and hold this and try and defend. Sven, Loki, Vulcan, all on the bottom side of the base, while Blabber and Thanatos provide extra pressure up at the top. Half an XU is already dead before the fight even starts. The bullet time doesn't accomplish anything. Castle Mega Gnar's one dude just backwards, not even into a wall. Loki's already godlike, and Blabber tackles in after Scary Jerry, who he escapes back through the Nexus, but not all the way. It's a double kill for Loki, and everybody Undisguised is wiped from the Rift. 16-3, Cloud9 made it look easy.
Dominant performance.